He did get completely Corky, like, not touched in this draft.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Which is all.
It's Violet versus Jace. Very excited about this one. If you guys haven't seen, it's so cool that they put characters from a Netflix series into a video game. How dope is that?
Not the same thing.
I mean, it is. Just, you know, get with the times. No one reads anything.
Well, I've read the lore comics for League. Really hard to live through. He will ding 2 for sure. I just don't think that that's going to make a big difference. We'll see if he's able to outplay this.
Yeah, Vault Breaker comes in. Oh my goodness, the damage. That's going to be first blood going over to Wei, and he flashes out of it as well. A clean dive, and those are more difficult these days.
TP this time around. And the problem here is that Jace's early wave clear just doesn't really contest. And I also think that the Kai'Sa-Leona combination is a lot more threatening. Looks like perfect. Not quite sure.
Might need a name change. Is it going to be perfect, or is it going to be pretty good? Or is it going to be not okay at all? There's the bounce house, and that is going to be another pretty beautiful dive here, this time on the other side.
But right now, bot side looking good for Hanwha. To no surprise, Zeka obviously in the 1v1 going to feel safe. And I think that's also one of the reasons why he'd want to go for the Azir, even though actually killing...
Yeah, Cuz just taking one of these away. That is going to be Peanut locking down the Dragon at least, but BDD has found his way to Justice Punch forward. Just going to be some wins
Kinda like off-tank bruiser style. I do think that in fights consistently, it feels like it adds a lot more. I think we saw Doran pilot that one as well with the cleaver.
Yep.
And he actually was a threat. And Black Cleaver to me is just an item where, as long as you have you're just going to be able to get so much value out of it. Like the armor reduction is crazy. Obviously, Jace applies it really well with the autos from his W in range form. So. Gonna be feeling awesome about this because I'm looking for something.
Them interesting. That's the question. As all right, there's the Vault Breaker. Cease and desist comes down. Does flash out of the equalizer here, and it's a decent hammer. But I think Zeus is still going to go down. Another Vault Breaker comes in, and Delight will be allowed to live. But the Jace not so lucky.
Zeus is struggles continue, but a really nice gank there first and foremost from Cuz. We see, even with the timing, not taking that much equalizer damage. KT still are quite strong enough, although he might have to pay.
Yep, Zeka is going to push him back towards Peanut. And he may not even need When Becomes Lightning here is perfect. Okay, he's running pretty quick. Great step. As Peanut's just going to flash for it, and that will be able to pick up the kill.
All right, I got hyped. I thought he was going to live.
Hey, he still got to eat the assist. It's still 2 deaths for both of them. It's a great thing here is, yeah, Cuz onto this Dragon here, you can see that is going to be another Sandal. Or at least another
buffs plus the double flash being invested means that they do take down Zeus as a perfect.
Oh, dearie me. No equalizer up and available, and that is 4 bad guys underneath that turret. Could also be a turret going down here to the back here. Zeus also using his skin, very, very cute. Solar Flare coming forward. Zenith Blade will connect, but way a little bit further off than where he really wanted to be. They're not going to pursue any further.
Good sidestep from Wei there to upgrade them, and the base level boost that you get. As we can see now, for example, that Perfect has just isn't that big a deal. Zeka does have his flash and his ult.
He is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Season Desist coming down. That is a pretty good ultimate, to be perfectly honest. And he holds onto the flash, so never mind, he's not dead at all.
Because if everything goes neutral and we just play front-to-back team fight, I think Hololife's comp is just real crazy, right? With this, they see that they have the amount of damage that's available. So it's up to KT to prove that they can actually find engages.
Ooh, flash out here as When Becomes Lightning, not really becoming too much of anything. Oh my god, that Solar Flare was absolutely gorgeous. I don't think the Crescent Guard going to be enough for Peanut to keep him alive, and that is indeed the case. This time, correctly called out someone going to die. And Peanut now on the floor for 20 seconds. We'll see whether KT can get in.
Zeus as well. He went Hullbreaker, which you haven't talked about yet. I don't know. Oh, he's going to TP out. Yeah, he's fine.
Yep, should be able to do it. Oh, just barely. Not able to knock that little bauble out of the air. Try and get a little bit more here, as you can see. Rift Herald has spawned, but HLE, with good wave management, will be able to take down this outer turret in the mid lane. And all right, there's a Justice Punch. Wei coming on forward. Might be able to get a stun down as, oh dear, that is a little bit over-enthusiastic, but Cuz is going to join it. The quickness coming on through there, but they're unable to trade back for another support. As Doctom looking to clear out vision. Zeka wanting to find Perfect with a flash. He's going to keep him alive. BDD trying to be the hero here as Doctom on the wrong side of this fight. Cuz going in, flashing out. Even Rift Herald getting aggressive. But Perfect, he's going down exceptionally low, and HLE just playing it cool, calm, and collected. They'll be able to take a second kill in the fight.
And KT, I think their hesitation really costing them there. They don't want to Zaya, and then the way that Humble Life play on that choke point is really nice. But we're not done, Atlas.
We're not. Peanut is once again going to be ceased and desisted. He will be taken out here. That's Cuz locking down the Dragon. That will be a second one over
here
the...
and the Zaya. And in front-to-back teamfight, it's going to be hard to match that damage. And still not done, Atlas.
Nope. Walking over reward is Doctor. Make that 2. As the Acathian Rain coming down. Doctor definitely is the target here as Zekker's going to get his flash. Good flash over the wall to make sure he stays safe. But he won't have that one again. Cuz wanting to get in here. Equalizer, gorgeous! The Solar Flare comes down as well. It's a decent taunt. As the Featherstorm now on cooldown, but Viper's position is so good. They take down 2 in both solo lanes, and KT are just running for the hills. Way goes down. Zeus, I think, should be able to land a Shock Blast here as Doctor, no options. Killer Instinct is indeed there, but he's just dead as a result. And that is
just
just
this point, it felt fairly close, but that was where KT needed to turn it. And if KT was a little bit more coordinated there, I think they could have actually made that work, but instead, not going to be the case. And it's not just the Herald, it's not just the team fight win, it's other combos being led close towards that objective though, and they are getting shredded.
Yeah, Cuz is available, but he is just going to get pushed away. Decent amount of poke coming on through there as Wei dives forward. Cuz wanting to find an opportunity here, but now they've got an extra life. And you're fighting around this Otacon. Peanut should be going back to base. That is going to happen. Zeus also going to be sent out. The Solar Flare is very nice. And it's only Zekker and Viper left available, but it's a double kill for Zekker. And remember, they don't really die. And so, yeah, you get a bit of extra money. It's like 100 here or there, but Zeus is going to make his way back into this fight once more. And Doctom, I don't think you're going to be able to barrier enough there, buddy. Yes, this is Tank Jace. He still does enough damage to kill the Kai'Sa. When he was already definitely dead, things like this. As HLE continuing to dive forward, Delight actually finding a great angle here onto Cuz. The blast cone being a little bit frustrating. Shout out to Valdez, but it's still not going to be enough to save Cuz's life. And HLE, as we come out of the replay, are just kind of bopping him.
Well, yeah, after the Otacon.
I mean, you may as well just keep going for the fight.
Okay.
They're going to start this one up. The teleport does come on through here as Zeus is very far away from this fight. Wei is going to be just going down though, as we can see. Crescent Guard comes in, Equalizer decently positioned as Zeus will be going down first. You can see BDD trying to escape. The Featherstorm comes on through as Viper is kind of on a flank angle, but he's also being entirely ignored. It's a double kill in the fight for the HLE 80 carry, and I think they just want to march down the mid lane and win this game. Should victory, especially with this purple buff.
One more fight.
Weighed in on top, exactly right. Wei is going to get the information as they do put down the control ward. Cuz has stolen these before, but Delight is going to force him out, and that is Peanut locking down the Baron. They're now going to turn, looking for Wei, looking for a bit of an angle here. Zenith Blade goes wide, Cease and Desist comes down. The heroic entrance is very nice, but Zekker is able to mitigate it. Gets out the ultimate there as well, as Zekker could be in trouble, but the Killer Instinct not doing enough at all. And Viper is now able to free hit, flashing for that Blade Caller. Featherstorm coming down, and the cleanse is used on the taunt beautifully. This should be the ace coming on through as the Audacious Charge should set it up. There it is. Top of the morning to you, Kate. Congrats.
Will not be found this game. This is what we were expecting from Humble.
Yeah.
Coming in, they didn't show it against Gen G, but it did show it in this game number 1.
Yep, Wei giving them a little bit of a teary-eyed B, but that is still an Nexus going down.
I don't think KT contested at any point. Unfortunately, also, I think a really rough game for Perfect in particular on the run. Anyone on Hanwha is a nightmare because they're either insanely mobile and slippery and hard to lock down, and actually killing them is going to be really tough.
Skin. I do really like how Project Ash also looks kind of like a DRX 2022 skin.
Yeah.
I feel like you get a bit of that synergy there. There is. That's
There's
the
barrels.
one.
Yeah.
But this is the. It's like you get an 80 carry version and the support version.
Makes a possible level 3 dive way more threatening because Delight is the only CC that will be available.
Be able to take that one down.
Yep. This is as expected when that flash was... You see the wards there? I don't know if it's going to matter.
Yeah, I feel like Perfect is going to see it, and then it's a bit of a now what scenario. as Delight already moving forward. Peanut knew that that ward was there, as Perfect is committed to being underneath this turret. Let's see how much experience he can actually pick up. As the safeguard gets Peanut in there, he survives for a little bit longer, but that's beautifully tanked from Delight. And yeah, we saw that coming from about as far away as you can.
Exactly what we talked about as well. It doesn't even need to flash. Yeah, he has Resolve Tree and Doran's Shield, but Zeka just needs to get to 6, right? Most of the Kali's lanes kind of revolve to getting to that point.
Ooh, okay, Peanut looking for an angle here as Zeka does backflip. Very well played by Delight, though, to make sure that the Shattering Strike came in, so the free follow-up on the crash down was going to be there for the CC. But without Flash, like you say, it is real tough.
The only way you can outplay that is, yeah, if you're able to flash out of some part of the combo and then they have aggro, but they didn't have Flash, so nothing you can really do. And now Cuz is also being kind of pulled into this, where he needs to both give up parts of his jungle.
Get it off this next wave. He's very, very close. And so they will at least have mid lane ultimates for this. But BDD's, like, he enters lane and immediately is at half health.
That's ready. So Zeka uses the map. Can Cuz act if they block this as well? Which I think they can. I don't think he can. And he doesn't have ult yet.
He doesn't. He's going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. The ulti from BDD is just avoided by Zeka. Good stun from Cuz to get him out of the way, but the perfect execution is still going to be there. The flash from Zeka will get another kill for HLE. And now Wei is in trouble also. Peanut just fighting him, getting the cow out of there. And KT just cannot find anything. Let's have a look at this one more time from Zeka's perspective. Dives forward, immediately he's over the wall.
Still has the E, waits it out. And then they think he's going to disengage. Still has the second activation.
Didn't even need his empowered auto attack either. Yeah, he thought very good for them. Headbutt Pulverize going to connect here onto Zeka. He has the ability to put down some clouds as
just me.
The Ziggs is just interrupted. That's like just a shoe in the end, isn't it?
Okay, I don't have time to get into this whole
all right,
with you.
Delight doesn't either, because he might just be dead. That's the first kill going over to KT, the first thing happening for KT in this game. They're going to be able to deny a Sandal as well. There is still more Sandals to be got. You know, they know things. Moves his control ward.
Viper has his ult.
Guarantee that one is
ready.
Oh yeah, Shattering Strike comes in. Decent Pulverize to try and interrupt as both supports taking so much damage. Mega Inferno Bomb looked like it did basically nothing. And Zeka, he's doing it again. 5-point strike into the back of the head of the Viego. That is going to confirm that kill as BDD looking for an option. Unable to get Delight there, unfortunately, as Zeka not going to go down to the Unbound Soul rebinding. And in the meantime, Peanut is still on the Dragon. Health bar was lower previous to this.
He still has Flash and Kick.
He is still probably going to have to get out of there as the public execution not quite going to work out. There is a flash forward from Perfect. We'll get the kill onto the enemy jungler. Doc Dom is inside the pit as Zayas brings BDD in there as well and says, man, I kind of want to kill all of these guys. It's a beautiful amount of options. Viper very, very low, but still going to be able to finish off the kill against BDD. You can see Perfect is at least surviving in this one as Zayas is so extraordinarily tanky. No Aftershock left here for Wei as the crash down connects. Viper offers over a bit of a volley there. Doc Dom is going to go down as Zeka, yeah, makes his return to the team fight. Doesn't have an ultimate, but he moves pretty quickly, and another 5-point strike secures yet another kill. 4-0 here for Zeka Zakali, and I don't think we need to say anything more about that.
And he already was so fed, Atlas.
Ooh, nailed the turret. There we go, nicely done there from Viper.
But delays the play to the room. King spiked by so much.
Now Peanut is looking for Wei as well, who does now at least have the Unbreakable Will.
That's nice. Might be a Sandals angle just
yeah.
And I feel like we've really exhausted that topic.
Well,
but
Magnus Storm comes through, and it does troll Peanut there just a little bit, as does his pulling Perfect out of where that cube would have landed. But then the kick I just can't explain, so I don't know.
I think you can. It's just Peanut.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to press the kick.
You have to get a kill in the first second of the fight. That's what we need here.
Someone is towards the bottom side of the map here as well. KT do manage to get onto this dragon pretty quickly, but I don't think we've seen the last of Peanut here as the Magnus Storm gets booted into the back of the pit. Delight taking a fair bit of damage. The Mega Inferno Bomb isn't the best, but the first kill does go over to KT, and ulti out is attempted there from BDD, but doesn't quite work. And now it's Zeka getting amongst it. He's going down so exceptionally low, though. Does get a second kill towards the end, but now it's Viper that's free hitting in the backline, and Zayas is going ballistic. manages to grab the kill onto the cow, and yes, they managed to get the Viper throwing out some vision. They will be able to lock down this outer turret by the looks of things towards the bottom side of the map to only add to the size of their coffers. Already 4,000 gold. The lead should move up to about 5 as Peanut attempts something but gets pulverized in the meantime. Great ulti there from Wei, but I don't know whether it's quite what they want to be doing, right? That is a big cooldown if they want to stop this, but already it's down to 50%. Teleport to come in from Zeus as well.
Octom's going to have to ult.
Yeah, they do get vision of Arakan, but look, here's the Magnet Storm from Delight into the backline is gorgeous. PDD tries to get out of there, but Zeus just goes all out and looks to destroy him. Peanut is going to be the first one to go down though, but now Zeka, oh god, he just targets Doctom every time. Perfect lying on the floor as well, and look at HLE. They are just mowing them down. Zeka on about 100 health is still going to survive. They get themselves an ace, and they only have to sacrifice Peanut for it. Feels absolutely fantastic.
Is that the official name?
Yeah, Ultimate Sandals level 3, yeah. That's just sort of the collective name for the Sandals in general, as that is a dead Doctom once again. Zeka is going to miss, throws out the emote immediately. Perfect Execution is, I guess, not necessarily named exactly right in this instance, but it makes up for the mistake.
Was that a mode of Penguin playing Mahjong?
Either way, he is going to find that Shuriken backflip onto Wei as he eats some honey fruit. Ready as ever. And remember, this is an HLE all with Arakan buffs, so they don't even care about dying or anything like that. Wei, he certainly does though, as the ulti from BDD is just mitigated almost entirely, and then he's thrown into the blender. The cow trying to hoof it out of there, but he's not going to be allowed to, and it's a double kill for Viper, who is undying in this game, by the way, in this series, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
6-0 and 8 now, as Peanut dives on forward, because, I mean, they are just a walking blender.
Can't get a reset, man!
Yeah, HLE are just making a smoothie while KT are attempting to play League of Legends. And Perfect gonna have to flash, but Zeka is just going to backflip his way out of there, and it should be Zeka being sent home, but it doesn't really matter, as the arrow is going to connect once again. Volley for the kill, and Viper now looking for even more, because he can. A teleport is now coming down as Doctom, he just desperately wants to be able to play the game, as Mega Inferno Bomb is going to send Viper out of there, and Zeka says, I'll take another one. And it's also Baron.
Hey, it's Baron.
I don't know, there's a really good argument here for Viper that has now been mitigated slightly as the ulti does come down from BDD, but the Magnet Storm, oh, Delight. He just makes it impossible for KT to play the game. That is 10 kills now for this Ashe, continuing to rain the arrows down. Make it a triple here for Viper, and they are not done just yet. Too little. As Perfect, he's not going to be able to stop this one from going down. First, Nexus turret to fall. Second is sure to follow, as that is an unofficial quadra there for Viper. Doctom setting up the satchel just so that he can hopefully keep himself alive. But the Nexus, it's not going to be so lucky. And HLE with a swift 2-0 here. And having a listen here, it's a happy Peanut, big smile on his face. Happy Delight as well, who had such a great game too. And HLE, I think, back on the horse, looking a whole lot better here in their second match of this week. We'll see whether that continues moving forward. 25k damage is most in the game here for Zeka Zakali. And I think he's probably going to get player of the match for this one. So really nice. But yeah, that's like 17, 1, and 13.
Yeah, it's still
for Zeka on the day.
Hey.
Not bad.
Well, he died once, and Viper didn't. So.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the first PLM interview translation of the day. Joined by Zeka on the side of Hana Life Esports, who contributed to another win for Group Baron. The Super Soldier, Zeka, congratulations. Thank you. This is Hana Life Esports' first LCK Cup win. How do you feel? Win at least in week 1, and it's such a relief also to contribute to one win for Group Baron. And it looks like you guys had a pretty clean draft today. So what was the key point of your draft? First of all, I think after our last loss, we really wanted to prepare our draft draftball
그래서
and
위에서 좀 잘
something
맞추는 쪽으로 뱀픽을
more longer range, and I think we really focused on the top side draft more this time around. And in game 2, as expected from an Akali skin haver, you really crushed it. And your Akali is so much smoother than other Akalis. So do you have any secret
아칼리가
tips
사실
and
뭔가
tricks?
I가 좀 생명이라고 생각해서
아칼리?
E를 좀
The
맞추고
life
못
of
맞추고
Akali is
있어서
really
못해 보이고
her
잘 보이고
E
좀
ability.
차이가 있는데 아까
And I
무대에서
think it really all
직수한테
depends
가만히
on
있는 거
whether
E
you
못
hit the E or
맞춰가지고
not
좀 당황했었는데 좀
when it
E가
comes to
생명인 것
looking like a really good Akali. So I think that's really the key
중요한 것 같습니다.
for
자, 그리고 또
Akali.
무력 행사를 하면서 그 무력 행사 달성을 하면 신발을
And
업그레이드 할 수 있게
after
됐잖아요.
winning
근데
feats of
이
strength,
코어
you can
후에 바로
upgrade your
업그레이드를 하는 선수도 있고,
boots. And
또
some
상코를
players
먼저
actually
뽑고
prefer
업그레이드를 하는 선수가
upgrading
있더라고요.
their
제카
shoes
선수는
after
어떤
completing
것을
2 core
선호하시는지
items, and
그
some do
이유를
after
물어볼 수
3. So
있을까요?
what is your
이게
preference
좀
on this
라이너마다
and
좀
why?
차이가 있고 좀
I think it really
선택하는 이제 좀
depends
취향이 좀
on the
다르다
laners, the
생각해서
solo
저는 코어를 좀
laners,
띄우는 게
and they
좋다고
all have
생각해서
different
코어를 좀 달리게 하는 것
preferences.
같아요.
But I think
그러면 제카 선수는
I really
상코를 좀
do
먼저 선호하시는 것
focus
같습니다.
more
그
on
이유가
core
있을까요?
items over boots. And what's the reason behind that?
그냥 코어가 더 세다고 생각해서 저는 코어 달리기 하는 것 같아요.
I just think
네,
that core
좋습니다.
items
자, 그렇다면
make you
바로 그룹이 오늘
stronger.
하나생명의 승리로 3승을 찍기는 했지만요.
And with
아직
Hana Life's
2배 차이가 납니다.
Victory, Group Baron has hit 3 wins, but they're still behind by twofold. The score being 3 and 6. And owner yesterday said, "Yo, Baron bros, we are just slow starters, right?"
한마디 해주시죠.
So what do you have to
일단 나머지
say
바론
to your
팀들한테
teams?
너무 미안하고 이제
For the
오늘
rest of the
기점으로
Baron
네,
teams,
스타트해서
I'm so
이겨보도록
sorry.
하겠습니다.
좋습니다.
think
기대해
let's-
보겠습니다. 자, 그리고
let's set this as our
바론
start
그룹의
and
수장이잖아요.
really
바론 그룹을 응원하고 계신
Work on our
팬분들께도
momentum from
한마디
now on. Let's just
부탁드릴게요.
start winning.
이제 1주 차고
And any
이제
message
아직
to all the
많이
fans?
남았다 생각해서 이제 나머지 경기들
And this is only
바론 팀들
week
다 같이
1.
잘해서
There's
이겼으면
a long way to go. So
네,
I
제카
really
선수의
hope
활약
that Group Baron
기대해 보겠습니다. 다시
can
한번 승리
really wire up
축하드리고요.
and
고맙습니다.
we can do
축하드립니다.
even better from now on.
감사합니다.
And that's the end of the interview
네,
with
그래서
Zeka, and back to the
분석까지
space.
함께 보시죠.
Thank you.